So you're buying a home. Let's talk about the top 3 things not to do when you're buying a home. I'm Patrick Birdsong with BIRDHOME Real Estate Consultants, and I want to be your real estate consultant for life. Let's go. Number 1 thing to not do when you're buying a home, and this is the reason I'm making the video. Don't quit your job while you're in the middle of buying a home. And the reason I bring this up is because I had a buyer who was able to get a great deal on a home because the previous buyer thought it was okay to quit his job in the middle of the transaction. And let me talk about the overall arching reason not to do that. The biggest reason is the bank is the majority owner of this home, essentially. They're putting up 70 to 90, 95% of the purchase to get the home. And so the lender makes the rules. And one of the rules is you need to be gainfully employed and be able to verify that employment. And this guy just thought it'd be okay because he bounces around jobs apparently a lot. So don't quit your job in the middle of a transaction. Number 2, don't take on any other debt or spend a lot of money on things. I see this all the time where people are moving across the country, they're buying a home, they decide to buy a new car at the same time. All of a sudden you got 30, 40,000, 50,000 new debt that you didn't have when you qualified for the loan originally. Or they get a credit card and go buy a bunch of furniture for the home. Whatever you do, just don't take on any new debt. You got 30-day window typically. Don't do anything else besides focus on the house purchase. And the last thing, number 3, don't borrow money to borrow money. And let me kind of spell this one out for you where this came up at once. I had a client who was buying a home. Her dad was gifting her the down payment. Happens all the time. He went to the bank and borrowed the money to gift to her. And so when the bank did their due diligence, they realized it wasn't his money, it was money he borrowed. And they denied the loan. You can't borrow money to borrow money. Sometimes you can, but the majority of the time, you can't add debt to add debt. So stick with me on these things. If you have any questions about the buying process, you know who to call. Thanks.